On May 2nd, we took our second truck up to Alabama to go ahead and have a custom tank installed, I should say. As you can see, there's a motor, the hose reel, there's a pump, nothing's put together. You even see the tank in the background. That's a 110-gallon tank. We had a 200. We still have it, but it wouldn't fit on here because of the cab. So we just put a 200 in storage for our next truck. But this is the second truck added to the fleet. And we're going to have a guy install it for us, low profile, where you won't even see it. So now we're heading back. We're actually, where you saw the truck before, that was in Alabama. Today is May 27th, and we're heading back to Alabama to pick the truck up. My son's excited. I'm excited. As you can see, father and son taking the trip, going to get the truck. And it's amazing how we've been in, almost business with each other for years. From him being 9 all the way to about 21, we worked together. Now he's going on 25, and we're back in business together. Little small town outside of where we're going. There was a shop over to the right that you saw at the light, antique shop that my wife loves to do. So eventually I'm gonna take her there. Steak shop over to your left as we pass it. I'm gonna try to come back to that because this is a place. It's called where we're going. We're going to Alabama, but there's a lake right across from where the guy lives called Lake Weiss. And I love to fish. I love to fish, and I love to pull up on lakes and catch fish and also hang out just on the boat and chill. So I'm gonna try to come back here. Just ride through the town. These are times to make good memories because at some point we all know what happens at the end of life, until the Lord comes back. But we just, try to enjoy one another, our father and son, and take it all in because before you know it, man, you get up in age and all you have is memories. But we're heading down to Alabama, like I said, to get the truck, and we're excited about adding another truck to the fleet, putting 2 trucks on the road. We've only been in business 1 year. Well, this is the second year. I got certified in 2022 and started out. So it's 2024 now, and we got the second truck on. That's the lake right there. Definitely a nice lake. People all hanging out, just enjoying themselves on a real nice day. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. So now we're on the road to the house. As you can see, some trailers, a lot of open field. And that's because, this is pretty much what we consider the country. But the good thing about this is, like I said, sitting right there on a lake. This type of scenery kind of makes me want to just sell my house and move on out to the country because, I'm originally from Florida, so I love being by the water, but just have to just wait and be patient. But as you can see right there, that lake right there, if you know anything about fishing, it's probably some bass hanging out right there. Some nice bass, probably crappie up under there too. But we're pulling up to the property, like a nice, very quiet neighborhood. Probably don't have to worry about anything. This looks like the type of neighborhood where you can actually leave the front door open, back door open, and all of that. Leave all that open. Don't have to worry about anybody bothering you or nothing like that. You know how it used to be back in the day. But this is the back of the property, so we're looking. We don't see the truck because that's the back of the property where we had it parked at first. So we're just going to go around the corner to the front, and let's see if we can find the truck up there. I like that flag, too. Let's see here. All right, so we're turning right here down this street. Last time we put up in the back, and that's where we thought he did the work, but I guess he does it under this area right here. Boom, there it is. There's a truck.
That's 150. So let's say we're doing 3 gallons a minute, and to get 3 gallons a minute, this gauge is going to read 150. So with this wide open right here, it's gonna probably be way down here. When you're mixing your chemicals up and stuff, you might can get it adjusted down to where you could run with it wide open. I'm not real sure yet. But let's say, just for an example, at 150, you're 3 gallons a minute. So you might have to come over here and cut this off a little bit to get that needle to read 150. So from then on, you mix your chemicals up and you just come down here and you hit 150, you know you're calibrated.
Okay.
So whatever y'all are calibrating at, see where it's reading. If you can do it with it wide open, that's great.
And wide open is that way. Left.
Yeah. So this is your agitation, the one on the bottom. This
Wide
one,
open is left, right?
yeah. Well, it's running in line with the hose.
Okay, I got you.
If it's
that
like
way
that,
it's closed. Okay.
yeah.
And the top stays open, right?
Yeah, that goes to the hose reel.
Okay.
So this right here releases the pressure on your system. It takes all the pressure off right now. It's off. That's on. Y'all need to spray for mosquitoes.
I know.
My wife hates it though, but anyway, so turning this to the right gives you more pressure, to the left, less. So as you're out there, it's got a bypass system. It comes out right here and it dumps it right back into the tank. So when you're, and then this other part screws on to the left and it goes on the outside of the hose.
Okay.
So these are easy to change out and stuff. So here's your big old drain hose there.
Man, look at that.
Wow. Oh wow.
Look at that.
I didn't even notice that.
Goodness
That's pretty
gracious.
cool.
Golly, man, I go to all this trouble building this stuff.
Man, oh, that's the oil thing right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was telling you about. So
Okay.
when you want to change the oil, you just, you'll have to get
drop
you a
it
low
down.
profile bucket or something like that, and you just take that cap off
Okay.
and do that. So you know what type of oils goes in these things?
I put some in the other week. I think it was 10W30 I put in there.
Okay, they may have a different spec now. It'll be on that label. Most of the time we put 30 weight non-detergent in them.
Okay. 30 weight none.
And then this is a gearbox, and it takes like 80W90 oil.
Okay.
And then you got 10W30 in this.
Yeah, that's what I put in the
This,
motor, 10W30.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I put in last week.
Now, in the wintertime, you're gonna want to protect this somehow or another. If you're sound like you're keeping it outside or something. So,
I see something.
So in the winter-
on top of this.
yeah, you can put
In the
some
winter,
blanket,
it'll be
blanket.
good to have it in the cover and put a blanket on it.
or you
Oh, yeah,
could
definitely
take
covered up. Yeah.
you could take a drop light. Well, you really ain't got a real good place to run a drop light though, do you?
Where's that?
It's a
Like a heating lamp, right?
No, it's a light that a mechanic would use in the dark to hang, you hang it off the hood and it gives you light. You can get an incandescent bulb and stick in here with the drop light. I got a drop light over there on this other side of my truck, but so you could stick it in there and just that light would keep it warm in
Okay.
here. But
So Tim was very informative, kind of gave us a rundown on how everything works. And getting ready to head back to the Atlanta area. And about a day or so, we'll have both trucks on the road. We got a total of 330 gallons because my tank holds about 220. This tank right here holds about 110. So when we get off in these neighborhoods where we have a lot of properties, we can definitely knock it out together. Until then, we're gonna work with what we have, and hopefully in about a year or so we'll add to the fleet on the Dog Spring.